You're watching Talk with Audrey. Welcome back. As millions of Americans continue to spend unprecedented amounts of time at home, it also means spending more time with their pets, and that includes cat owners with cat allergen sensitivities. There's a team of innovative scientists that have developed a new way to manage allergens through cat food. Joining me to tell us all about it, Dr. Kurt Venator, the Chief Veterinary Officer for Purina. We're going to talk about the science behind the breakthrough, and he also has some tips for bonding with your cat while you're managing cat allergens at home. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Audrey.
Yep, that's right. We're all at home. Let's talk first about some of the ways that folks can reduce cat allergens while they're at home.
Sure. And it's obviously very timely as we're spending a lot of time at home with COVID-19. Well, when you think about the common and traditional management strategies for cat allergens, we think about things like frequent vacuuming of floors, carpets, maybe even furniture, couches, certainly frequent washing of things like linens and bedding and other fabrics and decor the cats may come in contact with, perhaps changing out air filters frequently, and perhaps even using things like HEPA air purifiers. But all of these have some limitations. Some are very time consuming, as you can imagine, others are a bit costly. So we wanted to take a different approach and see if we could figure out how to neutralize the major cat allergen actually at its source in the mouth of the cat. And that's exactly what we did.
Well, so how does that work?
So, backed by over a decade of research at Purina, ProPlan Live Clear is the first and only cat food shown to reduce allergens in cat hair and dander in just 3 weeks of daily feeding. And so the science behind it is really intriguing, Audrey. And it's actually quite simple when you look at the fundamentals and look at how allergens work in cats. Many people think the problem is the cat hair. In reality, it's a protein that's naturally produced in the cat's mouth, in its saliva. And all cats, regardless of age, male, female, hair length, it doesn't matter, produce this protein. The protein's scientific name is called FeLD1. And so when cats groom themselves, they deposit this protein on the cat hair and the skin, and it falls off into the environment as hair and dander, which obviously increases the overall allergen load in the house. And so this food, we really wanted to take a feline-friendly approach. What this food does is uses a key ingredient. It's a specific protein sourced from eggs. And so when the cat eats Live Clear, it safely neutralizes this protein in the mouth of the cat.
Wow, so it's not the hair or the dander, it's actually the protein from the cat's saliva that people react to.
Correct. Correct. And when you look at the statistics, 1 in 5 adults globally are sensitive to cat allergens. And this is the major allergen. This FeLV1 is the major one that the majority of people globally are sensitive to.
So, how would someone who has an allergic reaction to their cat recognize that their allergies been reduced?
Sure, sure. No, that's a great question, Audrey. It's really all about reducing the overall allergen load within the household. And so the way I talk about it as a veterinarian is if you think about weather reports that you'll see in some cities about haze factors and haze days, there are red days, there are yellow days, there are green days. What we're trying to do is move the overall allergen load in the household into that green zone or that yellow zone. And it really is a multifactorial approach. It is still going to evolve cleaning, frequent washing. But the really cool thing about this food is it gives us another tool in the toolbox. So by safely neutralizing that FeLV1 protein, you're essentially inactivating it. And so what you're trying to do and what's effective is you're bringing it down from a red zone into that yellow and that green zone. And I will tell you, Audrey, based on the testimonials that we've received throughout the country, the results really are phenomenal. For some people, this is really life-changing in their words.
Well, since people are getting sick of each other because, of course, we've been at home close together, I bet cats are feeling it too. So, what can cat owners do to bond with their feline friend during this time of sheltering at home?
Sure. Well, it's always important to make sure that we engage both the muscles and the mind, as I like to say. So enrichment and engagement, playing with your cat is always very important. But at this time, it's also important to recognize that they need routine. Cats love rhythm and routine. And with more people at home, there's more noise and more commotion, more interaction. And for some cats, that can actually be stressful. So my recommendation at this point in time with COVID-19 is to keep the current routine that you had pre-COVID and to make sure that your cat has a safe space within the house that they can go to be alone and some time to decompress.
And what we as humans probably need to realize is that our pets are decompressing from us too, right?
Yes, and that's the thing. Many cats are independent, right? They're mercurial, they have strong personalities, and that's why we love them. And so it's important to look at it through their perspective. We certainly want to continue to engage with them, but knowing that at some point we will all be back to work and things will go back to the new normal, it's important to keep a normal routine, especially for some cats that, again, might be stressed by the extra noise and commotion. And it's really simple enough just to make sure they have a space that they can go to and to let all the family members know that even as much as we want to play with our cats all the time, they may need a little time to be alone and just to decompress.
Well, Dr. Venator, where should we go for some more information?
To learn more, they can go to proplanliveclear.com.
Check out that website and give your cat a break. And if you have allergies, give yourself one too. I'll be right back.